Hey everyone, this is Jenny and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is yet again going to be another cushion test review. So the recent one that I did was actually the Conceal cushion from Clio. So if you guys haven't seen that, so it's actually this one. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I'll put a link up here for you guys to see. But for those of you guys who've actually seen my video, you guys know how I love this cushion so much. Like, it's amazing. Like, the coverage is like the best I've tried so far. It's really amazing, guys. So for today's video, I'm going to do a cushion review of its sister, and it's going to be the Clio Founwear Cushion XP. So it's actually this packaging, the one with the mirror case. So it's actually one of the highly rated cushion as well from Clio. So I heard that this is actually really good. Like, it's a combination of that Conceal cushion as well as the Founwear cushion, which they've released like quite a way before. So it's a combination of those, and I heard that this is really good. Like, it says here that it's a 48-hour cushion, but I'm not gonna use it for 48 hours, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to perform really good. So I'm really excited to try this out. So this is what I'm going to do today. So I've been really wanting to test this out. So it's part of the stash that I have together with the Conceal cushion that I've been keeping for a while now. So finally I can start using this every day. So anyway, I'm really excited to test this out today and give you guys some feedback. So that's what I'm doing today. So stick with me to find out whether this coverage or the foundation is actually quite good. So let's get started. So guys, before we get started, I wanted to let you know that I've already finished my eye makeup. So the only thing on my face is a tone-up cream and a sunscreen. So looking at my face right now, it's actually at a better state compared to when I tried the Conceal cushion. That time my skin was at a really terrible state. Like, it was a lot of blemishes, but the Conceal cushion was able to cover that. So I'm really excited to test this out, whether this is going to perform exactly the same as that. So that's what we're doing today, and I haven't used this product before, so this is my first time opening this product. So in terms of the packaging, you guys see that it's actually a mirror case, and it's really sleek and very professional looking. So I love Clio packaging all the time. It looks like you're a makeup artist, kind of that thing. It has that very professional looking packaging all the time, and that's what I love about them. And so the puff itself, it's like the typical puff. It's quite smooth like the typical one. So I am going to peel this off and open this up. So looking at the cushion itself, it's just like just a normal cushion. So I'm doing the first pat right now. So look at that, it's actually pretty amazing. This part, I'm going to pat this the first time. Oh gosh, it's the same as the Conceal cushion. It's so amazing in terms of coverage. Oh my god, can you still see? So look at that, guys. This is the first layer only and just the first half of my face, but could you even tell that I still have a blemish under that? It's that amazing, and I think it kind of is like the Conceal cushion, but this time around I think it's more semi-matte, which I absolutely love. If you guys have watched my video, you guys know that one of the things that I kind of feel that's missing with the Conceal cushion is that it could have been less greasier, if you guys know what I mean. But I think this is what I'm looking for because I'm really into matte finish or semi-matte. And this is really it. It's like Conceal cushion plus something else that really made it better. So I am really loving this, guys. So this is the first half of my face, and the other half is really terrible. So you guys can tell that it easily covered up that blemish. You can still see it a little bit, but still, it covered it pretty well without concealer. So let me finish up the other half and show you guys. So see the magic again? So look at that, it's amazing. I'm pretty happy, guys. This is one of those cushions that really makes you think that it's actually worth your money. So there you go, guys. So this is actually the first layer of the cushion, and I'm not gonna put another layer because it's pretty decent coverage. So I think I'm loving it so far. The only thing I noticed is that it doesn't have that higher coverage compared to the Conceal cushion. So if you guys saw my video, you guys saw that as soon as I pat the first layer of the cushion on my, face with all the blemishes, it really covered up pretty well. This time around, it did cover it up, but you can still see a little bit of the blemishes underneath it. But the Conceal cushion, I didn't even see the blemishes at all. Like, I didn't even put concealer, like it totally covered it up. But with this one, I kind of still see a little bit of the blemishes, but it's still good coverage, really. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think that I'll be putting a concealer now because I think it's a pretty decent coverage, most especially if you don't want to have that very thick layer of foundation. So I think it's pretty okay. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna finish off my makeup, like put contour, blush, and all that kind of stuff, and let you know my first initial thoughts. So guys, I'm now back with my full makeup on. So what I did is I added like a tiny bit of loose powder just because I didn't want my foundation to be moving because I'll be going out the whole day. So on top of that, I added a contour and a blush, and that's it. So first impression with this cushion, I would say that it's actually pretty good. Like, you guys can tell that it pretty much covered up most of my blemishes, and the finish is absolutely amazing. I love semi-matte finish, and that's one of the things that I kind of feel that I wanted Conceal cushion to have, because the Conceal cushion have that dewy finish, and it's fine because I can work my way around it. But with this one, I have it all in one pack. So I kind of love it like that because I can actually just skip loose powder if I'm just going out for like a short period of time. So I think I really love this. At the moment, I really love this cushion so much just because it has that high coverage plus the semi-matte finish that I'm looking. And looking at the feeling right now, it doesn't feel heavy, and I don't feel like I have that thick foundation on my face. So I am really loving this so far. But in terms of coverage, if I'll give you a gauge or a visual representation how it compares with the Conceal cushion. Conceal cushion coverage is somewhere here, and the Founwear XP cushion is somewhere here. So it is pretty close, to be honest. It is pretty much similar, but different in some way. So if you guys saw when I completed application of the applying the cushion all over my face, you guys can still tell that I still have that blemishes appearing or showing. So what I did is I actually covered up with concealer before adding the loose powder. But with the Conceal cushion, my face was at a very terrible state at that time. But when I first applied the cushion, it all disappeared straight away without even adding concealer. So it was that good. But I would say that this Founwear Cushion XP is still somewhere comparable to the Conceal cushion. It's just that it doesn't have that stronger coverage compared to that. So if you guys watch that video, you guys can really tell what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'll be testing this out. Time right now is 12:46, so I'll be going out the whole day, and I'll be checking in back with you once in a while to see whether is the cushion greasy or the foundation is moving and all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you guys some of the progress of this cushion all throughout the day, and hopefully you guys will stick with me because at the very end of this video, I'll give you guys my final thoughts. So stick around, and hopefully this foundation is gonna live up to my expectation. Hey guys, so time right now, it's actually almost 5 o'clock, and look at my foundation. It's still like pretty intact, no greasing at all. I actually love how the finish is looking. Like, I can't see any fading at all, and no creasing, no oiliness. So compared to the Conceal cushion, this is so much better. Like, I'm really loving it. I can see a little bit of fading, but not too bad. So hopefully it all goes well. So I probably won't be able to give you another update, but so far this is really looking great. Yay! Hey guys, so I'm now on my way home, and it's already 11:30 in the evening. So I don't think that I'll be able to give you guys my final thoughts as soon as I get home, because it's gonna be really late. So I'll probably do that the next day, and hopefully I will be able to give you guys a final rundown of what my final thoughts are. But at the moment, at 11:30, look at how good the coverage still is. I mean, you can see see a little bit of fading on some areas, like this blemishes here and some parts here, but overall it's still very good. Like I can still see that I have the foundation, but not really that obvious. So, and it's still very light, like I don't feel like I have that very thick foundation on my face. So I really love the coverage, guys. I think this is going to be a new favorite apart from the Conceal cushion. So I think that it is a 48-hour cushion foundation, although some parts will have a bit of fading, but not so much. And guys, the semi-matte finish is really awesome. Like up until 11:30, I didn't see any greasiness, so I actually didn't use oil blotter or any tissue on my face. So it's really just a pure cushion foundation actually. So really good semi-matte finish. So I'll speak to you guys tomorrow and let you guys know what my final thoughts are. So guys, I wasn't able to film the last part of this video last night, or should I say this morning, because I came home at about 1 a.m. and I really didn't have the energy to, you know, film this last bit, so I'm doing this now. So I guess let's get on to it. So you guys saw the video clips and you guys know how much I love this product. You guys saw how great this product is. Like, I'm not over exaggerating when I say it's a great product, because it really is. Like, you guys saw that I started using this product at like 12:30 and I used it until 1 a.m. and when I came back home, my foundation is still pretty intact. Like, I did see a bit of fading on my under eyes and a bit on the blemishes area, but overall I think it's pretty good. Like, I didn't see a lot of creasing, although I did see some parts of my face like starting to look a bit oily or a bit dewy, but I would say it looks natural. It doesn't look very greasy compared to when I used the Conceal cushion. And I guess the main difference is because of the finish, because how I'm trying to assess it, it's because this cushion has a semi-matte finish. So when your face starts to secrete face oil, your face just tends to look very naturally dewy and more healthy looking. But if I use this as my base, because this is already dewy finish to begin with, and your face starts to secrete face oil, it kind of adds that oiliness or greasiness looking on your face. So your face tends to look more oily, more greasy. It doesn't look natural, like it just has a very extreme shininess on your face. So that's just my observation. I guess one of the few things that I kind of feel is because when I test this out and when I did this video, it was the first time I was using it, and I find that every time I try a cushion foundation the first time, it is actually much oilier compared to when I start using it the following weeks. And I guess it's also because some of the oils or the essence of a cushion is always on top of the cushion, so the first time using it, it tends to look more oily compared to when I start using it the following weeks. I've experienced it quite a few times, like I think 4 times or 3 times when I tried a cushion the first time. So I think that's how I'm really thinking most cushions will be, most especially the hydrating ones. So I guess one of the things that you guys should expect, that the first time using a cushion is always going to be more oily or more greasy, but then give it time, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and start using it again, you'll start to see that it's actually much different compared to the first time when you're using it. But that's a totally different topic, but you know, just wanted to put it out there and share with you guys my observation. But overall, these 2 cushions, I still love them. If you guys would ask me which one I prefer more, it's going to be very difficult because I actually love them both. Like, in terms of coverage, it's like amazing. It's probably one of the best coverage that I've tried so far in terms of cushion. But I guess if you would ask me basing on my usual preference in terms of foundation and cushion, I think I'll probably gravitate to the Founwear XP cushion more, just because it has that semi-matte finish. I'm a semi-matte finish person, you guys know. And although I would still probably use this on, you know, colder weather days, or when I do have a very problematic skin, I'll probably use this, but I'll definitely put loose powder on top just so that I won't have that greasy looking skin. But I think if you just ask me, like, I have to give one answer, I think I'll probably use this, or I'll probably pick this, just because I was pretty happy. Like, it's very light. I don't feel like I have that thick layer of makeup on my face. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the finish. I'm happy with the coverage. In terms of the long lasting, I use it pretty long, so it was pretty intact. So I'm pretty happy with the long lasting effect of this foundation. It is pretty light. It isn't sticky at all, so I'm pretty happy with it. Like, those are the things that I usually go for and look for in a foundation and cushion. So I guess that's pretty much it, guys. I think those are the information that you guys need to tell whether, is this cushion for you, or is this really for, hot weather or cold weather, or those kind of stuff. But I hope that you find this video helpful if you guys are choosing between the two, which one you are going to pick, and if you are deciding to buy this one as well. So thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope that you find this video very helpful. And if you do, please hit the like and hit subscribe. And if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, I'll put a link down below, and my IG handle is on the screen as well. And yeah, I am really happy that you guys are always supporting me. For those of you guys who have been watching my videos, I love you guys. Yay! And I hope that you guys will continue to support me. Thank you guys again, and I will definitely speak to you guys very soon. Bye!